Hi everyone, welcome to the 11 Plus study program for 2025 and 26 by Oxbridge Institute. So let's start by discussing a little bit about our business journey as a business and my personal profile as well. My name is Sumit Mittal. I am the owner of OxbridgeInstitute.co.uk. I'm by education, I'm a dual MBA from Oxford University and I am Lucknow. I have been an admission consultant for top business schools. A lot of my students are in some of the globally best business schools out there. And I've been a private tutor for many business school subjects since 2011. So I've had a very long stint in education. But my journey with 11 Plus started in 2020 when my own daughter was preparing for the 11 Plus. The business was started as a collaboration between Oxford, Cambridge, and Edinburgh School alumni. Yeah. Since 2020, we have helped over 1,000 students excel in 11 plus. And this has been through various products like mock exams, online courses, etc. We are most known for our mock exams. We do a lot of physical mock exams in London, Milton Keynes, Reading, Chelmsford, etc. at various locations in England. And we do a lot of innovative courses like vocabulary booster, accuracy booster, and we offer a number of revision camps as well, which have been very popular. For the first time, we are looking to introduce our regular engagement program for 2025 and 2026. And we are also offering a 1-month reduced cost trial for this program. So this presentation is all about this new program which we have developed for 25 and 26. And we'll be talking about a lot of aspects of that in this presentation. This program has been developed by taking a lot of feedback from parents as well as our own experience with 11 Plus. So let me take you through some key pieces of feedback which we have received. Tutoring is too expensive. A lot of parents tell us that tutoring is really expensive. There is the monthly cost of classes. Then you have to pay a lot for books and resources. And then finally, you have to pay for mock exams as well. So all the costs add up and it's a very expensive proposition. If you are looking at starting when your child is in year 4, so you're looking at 2 years of tutoring, the cost can be something like £4,000 to £5,000, which is a very substantial cost, isn't it? And a lot of parents tell us that they want a success guarantee. So, if their child doesn't actually get admission, they've actually lost a lot of money. So they want some kind of a guarantee so that, if their child succeeds, they're happy to pay this amount. But if their child doesn't succeed, they kind of want a little bit of clawback that, they want to be compensated almost, isn't it? It's human nature. Second feedback we have got is 11 plus is a very stressful process. It's very stressful for the parents because they have to keep looking for the best prep resources. There are lots of admission rules which are there, so they need to navigate through all of that. And they are trying to get regular feedback on their child's performance as well, which is not very easy because if your child is going for a tuition, the centers don't always make it very easy for you to get feedback on your child's performance. So that's another piece of feedback we have got. Then it's very stressful for the students as well, because a lot of the content is very repetitive and it can be very boring. And if you are going for a tuition center, generally there is no personalized attention on the child. You are part of a big cohort and you just keep going along with the cohort. Third piece of feedback is a lot of parents tell us that they actually want their child to study at home and they want to teach their child, but there are some issues. So they have issues on doubt clarification. If the child is stuck on something, how do they find somebody to help them? There is no proper benchmarking from home. And sometimes the child lacks the motivation if you are just working in a silo. The last piece of feedback which we have got as an online center is that parents are concerned about online and offline, spending time. So how much the children spend on screen learning, that is a concern to a lot of parents. So this is a lot of feedback which we have received and which we have tried to incorporate into our program for 2025-26. But also let me take you through my own personal journey with 11 plus. So my family's experience started in 2020 September when my daughter was in year 5 and we started looking at 11 plus options. We enrolled her into a local classroom program, but we were not very happy with it immediately because we found there's a lot of repetition of simple questions. For example, on a particular day she went to class, they did around 60 calculation-based questions, simply plus, minus, multiplication. And for homework, they had 100 questions to attend before the next class. So very repetitive and very boring for the child, that kind of content. There was no personal attention. She was part of a classroom, and everyone was just going along, and there was no personal attention to the child. And the whole proposition was very expensive. We were paying upwards of £200 a month for content which was very basic in actual reality. So we were not very happy with it. And in December, we decided to do the self-prep route. So we started studying at home. We used the popular books, Bond, CGP, the 10-minute test books, which these providers have. We did a lot of GL practice papers. So if you are looking at a GL style exam, GL issue their own practice papers, which are quite good. They don't have detailed solutions, but otherwise the quality of questions is quite good. So we did those at home. We took some physical exams by leading providers local to our area. And in the meanwhile, I also started developing my own resources for teaching my daughter. And a lot of these resources are currently available in our website to teach your children as well. In September 2021, my daughter cleared the 11 plus bucks exam, and she now goes to a local grammar school. Now she's currently preparing for her GCSEs, and she's doing very well at school. So I have derived a lot of learnings through this experience, which I would like to share with you. Self-preparing my daughter at home was very beneficial for my family because of three main reasons. One is it has increased her confidence massively. So her success is not attributed to some external tutor, but it's attributed to her own hard work along with her family's hard work along with her. So that's something which is very good to aspire for. As a parent, if you can develop a teacher-learner equation with your child, I think that is very valuable. Not in just in terms of 11 plus coaching or GCSE coaching, but also in life, because there will be so many things you would want to teach your child, how to behave, how to stay away from bad things. And if you have that teacher-student relationship with your child, I think that is very helpful. So a lot of parents I know don't have this confidence that I can teach my own child. But if you actually sit down with the 11 plus curriculum and you go through it, I think you will find that most of the things, you can have a understanding of. With a little bit of help, you might actually be able to get involved and, help your child navigate this successfully. So that is something, which our own whole program is geared around. You getting involved with your child's learning and developing that teacher-learner equation. It is obviously a great bonding experience for you as a family going through this 11 plus process together. And this also helps the child alleviate a lot of stress and discomfort, because if they feel that you're going through it as a family, that's always much better for their mental well-being. Yeah. Now, so we have taken these learnings from the feedback from parents as well as our own experience with 11 plus, and we have tried to package it into a monthly course, which will encompass all of these things. So the objectives of our 2025-26 program is to develop a low-cost program where we share the risk of non-admission. So a lot of parents wanted us to share that risk, and we have incorporated that into the program. The objective of the program is to provide a stress-free experience, or at least as little stress as possible, because finally, obviously, it is a competitive exam, so there is bound to be a little bit of stress, but we want to minimize that stress both for parents and students. So for parents, we do that by compiling the best resources and making them available to you so that you don't have to go scouring around for new books, for new content. And we provide all of that to you as part of a monthly package. For students, we try to make the course fun by using gamification, prizes, contests, leaderboards. This is actually what we are known for. So over the last 2 years, we have developed a lot of courses where we do it like a contest. At the end of the course, students get prizes, and we have found that that really motivates them to, put in their best. So we try to make our courses fun, and, we want to make the 11 plus a fun experience for children as well. We want to balance online and offline learning. So how we do that, I'll take you through in the next couple of slides. So that is how the course is structured. And finally, we want to create a program that makes students future ready. So that means no spoon feeding. So spoon feeding is not a part of our program. And we are thinking beyond the 11 plus. So we want to develop capabilities in students and habits in students that will take them right the way to university admissions. Yeah. So let's see how our 11 plus program works. So every month we send a bundle of products to your home. So we assume you are living in the UK. So you get a monthly bundle containing online and offline resources. For example, this could be learning books from Bonds, CGP, Oxbridge, First Past the Post. So these are the leading providers of books. So we provide you with a compilation of books each month. You get access to online portals. It could be Atom Learning, Bond, iEducate, or it could be Oxbridge courses. So each month you are going to get a compilation of online resources as well from leading providers. Some months you will receive a fun 11 plus magazine, which will have a lot of contests, lot of information, lot of fun stuff for students. We will provide you with physical copies of recommended novels so that students can learn at home. And we will have a learning group together. And at each week, we'll be doing some activities as well. So it could be a vocabulary quiz, it could be a comprehension exercise, etc., based on their reading of the novels. And we will provide you mock exams as part of this package as well. So how it works is there's a lot of element of self-study involved. So you get this monthly package each month. You self-study at home under the supervision of a parent. We'll give you a weekly schedule of learning tasks. So week 1, you need to complete this. Week 2, you need to complete this. And we'll give you a schedule of the quizzes and learning activities we have in the month as well. So in all, we plan to engage the student for around 1 to 1.5 hours each day. Now, this would obviously include a lot of reading time of the novels as well. So this is not hardcore study time, but this includes a lot of reading element to it as well. So it's not going to be that stressful for the child. We'll have a doubt support session each week. So from the week's material, if the student is not able to understand something, they have doubts, you can always ask. We'll have a doubt session every Saturday where you can pop in and we'll try to address your queries. In case you're not able to meet the weekly doubt session, just send us what you want to understand in more detail. We'll cover that and provide you with a recording. So, we do that every week. Parents are going to get regular update every month. So we have a traffic light system. For example, if the child gives a mock exam, we'll give you a traffic light. Are they doing well? Do they need to improve or do they need massive improvement? Again, in terms of attendance for all the various activities and all the things they have done during the month, we'll give you a proper assessment via this traffic light system. Yeah. Admission consulting is part of this package. So for example, let's say you are in Bucks and you're applying for one of the Bucks schools. You want to understand things about catchment criteria, whether you fall in the catchment distance, etc. We would help you figure all that out as part of this package. This is an all-inclusive package. This would include everything. So this would include physical books. It would include mocks, online as well as physical. And it would include special courses like creative writing, revision camps, vocabulary, everything. So this is all included as part of a all-inclusive package. Now, finally, we have a success pledge, which is included in this package. So we will work with your child on a one-to-one basis. We will understand what weaknesses they are showing, and we'll try to steer them toward resources to overcome those weaknesses. And in case your child is not fortunate enough to get into one of their chosen grammar schools, we will commit to refunding up till 50% of all the money you have paid as part of the program. So we do this because a lot of parents wanted this to happen. So we should have a common objective. And in case your child doesn't make it through, you get a part of the money back, because we understand that 11 plus coaching is a very expensive proposition. And there's a very big scare element that if you don't get through, then all of that money has been wasted. So this success pledge not only puts you and us in the same boat, but it kind of gives you a little bit of incentive that even in case your child doesn't succeed, you don't have to spend that amount of money. Yeah. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of comfort. Now, the program trial is going to start in August 2024. So on the 1st of August, we'll be sending out the packs for August, and you are free to register from next week all the way up till July end if you want to participate in this program. Now, what is included in your membership? Just a summary. So a number of online resources are going to be included. This would include all of our subject-wise camps, which are generally worth £100 each. You would have specialized courses like vocabulary booster, accuracy booster. If your child's exam has an element of creative writing, then you would have access to creative writing support as well. And we are going to give you a lot of online resources. So these are our partner resources, vocabulary.com, educational quizzes, Bond Online, iEducate, CGP Online. You will have access to all of these resources at various months during your program. You will get a lot of physical resources each month. So this would be including Oxbridge books, selection of CGP, Bond, and First Past the Post books, and specialized books like comparison of text or poem-based comprehension, depending on your chosen schools. So for example, QE has this thing about poem comprehension. So if you are preparing for QE, you would get those books. Sutton has a very different style of comprehension. So if you are choosing Sutton as one of your schools, you would get access to those books as well. You will get access to a lot of mock exams. So 3 online mock exams and at least 3 physical mock exams, plus 3 at-home mock exams. So at-home mock exam is where we send the mock paper to your home. You complete it and send back the scan sheet to us, and we'll give you a full score report. So all the online and physical mock exams you will require are included as part of the package. Yeah. So the cost of the program is going to be just £100 a month. If you understand the pricing of various tuition centers, you would understand that this is a very low price. It's a very subsidized price. You are free to cancel anytime. So you could do it for 3 months. And if you find this is not for you, you could just cancel. The trial month, which we are offering in August, instead of £100, it's just going to be £25 for you to experience what the package entails. The trial is going to be from 1st of August to 31st of August. And if you register for the trial, we are going to give you a free vocabulary starter course, which we are going to run in July end, which is worth £70. Yeah. The package offers great value. And as part of this package, you will end up saving around 60% on the RRP using our monthly bundle. So if you were to organize all of these resources on your own, this would probably end up costing you almost double of what it's going to cost you with us. Let's come to how the success pledge works. So you will agree a set of targeted schools with your mentor. Students are expected to fully engage with the program. So you need to complete at least 80% of the assignments. This could include participating in quizzes, participating in online courses, doing the physical mock exams, etc. So you need to make sure that you are completing 80% of the assignments, and then you will be eligible for this pledge. And finally, if you do that and your child is not able to gain admission into their chosen schools, we will repay you 50% of the money you have paid to us as part of the program. Yeah. What are our expectations of the program from students and parents? Participation in the program is a must. We do expect students to fully participate in the program. We say at least 80% of all the assignments have to be completed. Ideally, it should be a lot higher. So make sure you're making full use of the program and using every possible resource which we provide to you. We would like parents to be active, engaged, and help other parents in our WhatsApp community. So please be active so that we also get motivated to do more. Do help us spread the word. The reason for that is since in this program we are trying to bring the cost of tutoring down. So as a tutoring organization, we get deals from other organizations which we can pass on to you. So we need a minimum of 20 students on the program to make the program viable. So in case we have these 20 programs, then from September, we will launch it on a full basis. But in case we have less than 20, then we'll have to take a call, because if we don't have sufficient amount of students, then we can't pass those savings on to you. Then the program might not work. So we do need a little bit of help from you. If you do the trial, you like the program, please do help us spread the word. And if there are any parents who might benefit from it, please let them know about the program as well. Yeah. Now let's discuss what you will receive as part of the August pack. So if you participate in the trial, what you are going to receive as part of the pack. You will receive some physical books. So currently we are planning to give you a, CGP practice book for maths, which will contain elements of theory and practice. So in the month, we will be going through this book as well. So we'll tell students what they need to complete in what week. And, hopefully by the end of the month, we'll be through with this book. We'll give you a Oxbridge 10-minute test book for English. Now the 10-minute tests are at a very beginner level, so all students should be able to attempt it, hopefully. So within the month, we'll be going through this book, and any doubts you have, you can obviously bring it to the doubt session. We'll be giving you a physical copy of the novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. So that's the book that's been planned. It could change to a different book, but you will get a physical copy in the mail for this book as well. And finally, you will get a CGP practice English test as part of the package. Students can complete this. We'll let you know when you need to complete this test. And then in the doubt session, you can bring anything you do not understand. In terms of online resources, you will get access to the vocabulary starter, which is worth £70, which I told you. This is going to be at the end of July, so you can participate in that. We'll give you a paid account for vocabulary.com. So we have a tutor account. We'll add you as part of our class. So you'll get a lot of access to a lot of stuff, which we can only get as paid members. You will get access to 4 vocabulary jams. Vocabulary jam is basically a vocabulary quiz. So as we go through this novel, Wonderful Wizard of Oz, we'll highlight all the important words and we'll have a vocabulary quiz to make sure students are following through. And if we focus on vocabulary from the start, it actually makes the job a lot easier towards the end because vocabulary is a very integral part of 11 plus. Yeah. Again, we'll have 4 doubt sessions where we'll go through any doubts students have, anything they do not understand, etc. These are some frequently asked questions which we thought you would ask. Aside from these, if there are any questions which you have, please put it in the chat. And towards the end of the session, we'll have a look at those as well. Yeah. Firstly, which year group is the program recommended for? If your child is looking at 11 plus either in 2025, that is next year, or the year after that, then this program would be perfect for you. Ideally, 1 year is recommended for practice for 11 plus. But in case you are applying for a London Grammar School or some of the more competitive schools, especially if the program requires creative writing, then parents do spend approximately 2 years preparing for this with their child. If my child is already going to a tuition center, can they benefit from this program? If your child is already going to a tuition center, then they still can benefit from the program, but you have to ensure that you keep completing 80% of the tasks. Otherwise, you will lose the success pledge. So ideally, you would need to make sure that they are able to follow through and you do keep completing all the assigned tasks on time. If you can do that, then you can do it in parallel with your tuition center as well. What is the notice period if you don't want to continue with the program? You can discontinue the program at any point. Just give us a month's notice and we'll take you off. But obviously, if you get out of the program, then the success pledge doesn't apply because for that to apply, you need to complete 80% of the modules. And you will not be able to do that if you discontinue from the program. Now, finally, which schools we'll be catering for? So there are a number of grammar schools. We don't cater to all grammar schools. So this is the list of schools which we do cater for. So for example, GL, any format, Bucks, Kent, Slaw, all of them have a GL format. We do cater for these schools. QE, HBS, Sutton, we cater for these as well. If you have a school outside of this which you are interested in, we'll have to discuss it with your mentor to see if we can provide support for that. It is slightly difficult to provide support for CSSC currently because a lot of the answers have to be written and the support for creative writing is currently limited to exams like Sutton where you have a big piece of creative writing. So a lot of this material is geared for exams like GL, QE, HBS, Sutton. But if you have something outside these, we can consider it. So we'll have to talk to your mentor and see if we can take that school on board as well. Yeah. So finally, if you want to contact us, there are a couple of ways to do that. My email is on the screen, sumit@oxbridgeinstitute.co.uk. So you can email me any queries you have. We have a live chat button on the website. You can use that to get in touch with me. or you can WhatsApp me on 078-5328-4405. So a copy of this presentation and a recording of this session will come to you as well. So we are going to send this by Tuesday next week. So you will have a record of this presentation. But if you want to note down my number or my email, you can do that as well. And any queries, you can send them to me. Yeah. So guys, with that, we come to the end of the presentation. Thanks for attending. If you have any queries, please put them in the chat and we can take them one by one. Yeah. Okay, somebody is asking the success pledge which we have made. How does that work in case your exam is in 2026? So not next year, but the year after that. So if you do the full program in 2025, in 2026, it's going to be a smaller part of the program. So you will not have all the courses, etc. You will just be having mock exams and some other preparatory resources. The cost of the program obviously is going to reduce as well. You will not be paying £100. Most likely you'll be paying £50. If you continue to engage with the program and you continue to do 80% of the engagements, then you will be eligible for this pledge even in the year after. So if your child doesn't make it through, we will still refund 50% of all the money you have paid over the 2 years. Yeah. Somebody is asking, will you be providing access to Atom Learning, Bond, etc.? So yes, we will be providing you with a set of leading resources, but not throughout the year. So in certain months, we'll be providing, let's say, Bond online. In certain months, we'll be providing CGP online. So we'll try to cover as much of that resource as possible in that month. So that is the way we'll schedule it so that we get the best out of these quality resources. And at the same time, we keep the cost to a minimum as well. Yeah. One more question of what creative writing support are you going to provide? So we do have an online creative writing course for schools like Sutton, etc. So if you are going to appear in an exam which requires creative writing, you're welcome to attend these courses, and you will get all the required support. We do not have extensive support for creative writing because the kind of schools we deal with, primarily GL, QE, etc. They don't have a massive component of creative writing, but we do have a creative writing course. So if you are applying for HBS, Sutton, etc., you will be eligible for that. Yeah. Anything else, please let me know. So how do we register for the program? Next week, you are going to get an email where you will be able to register. You will have a registration link. Like I said, the trial month is only £25, so you can pay that and you will be enrolled in the trial. If we do manage to get 20 or close to 20 students, then from September, we'll be running it as a regular program, and you will be able to pay by direct debit, and first week of every month, you will get the resource back. Yeah. So if there are no more questions, we'll close, guys. Like I said, you will get a copy of this presentation and the video recording of this session on Monday or Tuesday. Any queries, please get back to me. Thanks for attending, and I look forward to working with your children in the new year. Yeah, thank you.